Rush Hour 2 is directed by Brett Ratner and stars Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker, John Lone, and Alan King. And this is a spoiler-free review, so if you have not seen the movie, this is the right place to be. And if you have seen the movie, well then you can follow along and then you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me just tell you that this is a great comedy. It blends very well together, comedy and action. And unlike most sequels, this sequel is actually pretty good. Most sequels in Hollywood don't turn out very good. But let me just tell you that Rush Hour 2 turned out spectacular, and this is one of the greatest movies that I have seen in history. Let me just tell you that Jackie Chan is great as his character Lee. Jackie Chan just plays the character so well, and he's just such a great actor. Even though he was struggling with English while he was doing this production, he still was able to pull through, and he was still able to do such a great movie. And it really stands out here, and I really love how Jackie Chan is able to act as well as do his stunts. That's right, Jackie Chan does all of his stunts, every single stunt he did, and it is absolutely great to see him in action, and it's just wonderful. I love actors who commit to both acting and doing all the stunts by themselves. It's actually such a wonderful thing. It's such a wonderful gift that they have, meaning that they can act and also do the stunts. It is absolutely great, and I absolutely love it. In the first Rush Hour, we see Lee, Jackie Chan's character, develop in a sort of interesting way. But in Rush Hour 2, we really get to see an expanding character that Jackie Chan gets to play as Lee. You know, we really get to see a little bit of his backstory about what happened to his father. Definitely go watch the first one, but you could watch the second one alone. But definitely, if you watch the first one, you would definitely understand a little bit more of what's going on in the second one. Let me just tell you, Chris Tucker is just the funniest character in this film. His name is Carter. He is played by Chris Tucker, of course, and he is literally absolutely hilarious. I mean, every time he's on screen, he fills you with a smile, and that's really great. And the same as Jackie Chan's character, Chris Tucker's character, Carter, also expands a little bit, and it's quite interesting to see how his character expands as well, to see what his father really did, and it's really interesting to see him in another movie and see what his character does in this movie. Is absolutely hilarious, and it's a great film, great comedy, and it blends in very well with this film. Let me just tell you, the plot is so great. Supposedly it continues 4 days after the first film, so it's wonderfully blended, and it really does connect with the first film very well. And let me just tell you, the first film set up the characters, and now this movie, the characters are very well played because they've already been able to experience with the characters in the first film, and now they can experience it again, and this time a little bit more hilarious. The general plot is that basically Carter wants to go with Lee to China to go on a vacation in Hong Kong, but ends up doing all sorts of this work and police work that Lee drags him into, and Carter is absolutely hilariously mad at Lee, and it's absolutely hilarious how this movie goes on from a vacation to just doing Lee's work, and it's absolutely hilarious how it all mashes together, and it's just a really great movie. I really love it. Let me just tell you, the music in this movie is decent. It is not good, it is not bad, it doesn't really shoot me off into the movie like the way the music should. It's not like I'm gonna go listen to this music in my car or listen to this music on the radio like I could with Star Wars music or like I could with James Bond music. It's not really compelling in that way, but I mean, it's there and it sounds great and it's decent. Definitely this movie is the best in the trilogy. Out of Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3, this one is the best in my opinion. It's really good, it's really funny, and it really does get the job done. I'm very proud of the director. I think who is a very underrated director. Brett Ratner did a great job directing this film, and hopefully he does a lot more of comedy action films in the future. It's very interesting because in this plot there's kind of like a triple villain thing that goes on, and it's absolutely hilarious. And let me just tell you, there's a lot of twists in this triple villain thing, and it's just really great. You have to see it for yourself. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've seen this film already, you know exactly what the triple villain I'm talking about. It's really cool. I've never really seen this done before in some of the other films that I have seen in action or even in sci-fi. I've never really seen a triple villain going on, and this is one of the films that really complete it very well. Let me just tell you that the cinematography in this film is quite great. They really accomplish what they try to do here. I know what they're trying to do here. I know the takes, the different shots that they're trying to make are really boosting the characters in the movies in a different perspective. If you haven't seen this film, I encourage you to go watch this film right now. It's absolutely hilarious. It's one of the greatest films that I've ever seen because the comedy and the action is just so lovely done. The chemistry between Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker is absolutely great and hilarious. You have to see this movie. This is definitely something that you should not pass up. The only problem that I have with this film, some of the humor gets a little dirty sometimes, and sometimes that doesn't sit well with me. But other than that, this film is absolutely great. It's fun for the whole family, and it's absolutely hilarious. Before we go, I want to show you a quick clip of when Lee and Carter come from a place, and they need to buy some new suits, and it's absolutely hilarious what happens in this scene. Let's take a look.
It was a cowboy hat, now it's a pith helmet. And what's the spank? Hold on, I'll talk to you in a bit. Hi, nice to see you. Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm gonna need black, 42 long, and nothing touches this body but pure silk. And get my partner something from the kids department.
Okay, would your partner like to be wrapped in silk as well? Some people think it's tacky, but I really enjoy it when couples dress alike.
No, wait a minute, no, this ain't no couple thing, man. We police officers working a very dangerous case and we need some clothes.
Yes, there are a lot of men chasing us.
As well they should be. Listen, you have nothing to worry about, okay? Because I'm gonna turn you two into the belle of the ball.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Let's start with you, shall we? You got the mochaccino face, wonderful skin, and the big broad shoulders, okay? Let's put a dead animal on you. Croc skin, buttercream, croc skin, buttercream. What size is the waist? Let's go in. I wanna-
Hey! Watch his sweetness.
He's got some fire to him.
Honey cups.
I like that.
Go get the clothes.
Okay,
Hurry up.
I'll pull some items. Ooh, jeez. Little Kim, I'll be back.
You see that?
He likes you.
I'm not shopping with you no more.
So I'm going to give Rush Hour 2 an A. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, go check out my Last Jedi review that I did the other day. And don't forget to subscribe for more content, and please give a like if you enjoyed this video. And also follow me on Twitter. My link is in the description below. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video.